standard setting. Maybe will some kind of internet issues going on. Meanwhile, top 3 has and we got Kobe losing it out of turn 2. Blue Eye finishing his lap, not improving. Rosa not. Felix, let's see what Felix can do. Pitting in. Following Kelvin, see if Kelvin can improve. Top 4 are all in the pits. Maybe already used up all their runs, but Skipper is on his out lap. See if Skipper can challenge. It's only 4/10 off from the top, Rolf Alpers, but everyone else is very close, within 2/10 in the P2 to P6. Even P7 is very close. So, starting his hot lap. Let's see, turn 1. Careful, keeps it on the edge. Should be a good turn 1 exit. Purple first sector, very good. 4/10 up, but goes very deep. It ruined a very good lap. Was looking for a pole because he was 4/10 up. Let's see, Kelvin finishing his middle sector. Just a little bit up. Might challenge P7. It's all down to the last sector now. Dan J has gone out. Oh, a little bit of a slide. See if he can improve in the last sector. Improves a little bit, but stays P8. Let's see. Not a good lap. Not a good lap. P2 Pirate is again matching his first. These are. Currently, Felix on a medium set has really done a good lap though, putting himself P6. Okay, let's see what Dan Jade starting his final run. Oh, and invalidates it with turn 1. Let's see if Prof is pitting in. So if Pizza Pirate is able to improve, no pitting in. Ben Har not having a great session either. Don't think he's on another run. No. Let's see at the front. CDR still. Rose has gone up 1/10 on his first sector, so which can actually gain him quite a bit of position. So let's see if he can stay with that pace throughout the lap. Oh, 3/10 up middle sector. It's all down to the last sector now. This could actually definitely challenge for P2. right on the edge. Ooh, invalidates it right in the last corner. It's one of those corners you come in really fast and you have very little time to react to get the best track trajectory. So we have Skipper going out again, and we have Kale going out again. So getting their final say in this session. I think we might have missed Blue Eye getting third with a 105.026. So it's very close between 2 and third, even fourth. So I think Dan has not had a great lap on his run. Don't think he's doing another. I think Rolf is on a hot lap too, but not seeming to improve and already invalidated. So we'll be following Kale here. Finishing. Ooh, what an exit. Alright, let's switch to Skipper, another challenger for the top on his final run. Let's see what his first sector comes out, which is literally one turn. And he's again half a second up, but this time gets it right, where we still Kale parked. So Skipper is onto a very good lap again. Hopefully he can keep it together within the track limits this time. So let's see what his middle sector will be. Skip is one of those drivers that has also experience with league racing. I've actually raced him in GT Sport. And 6/10 up in the middle sector now, so he's very much challenging for the pole actually. Oh, but Kelvin getting in front of him and not really getting away even. Should have probably pulled to the right. Hopefully it did not hinder him too much, because it's very close for pole. He stays within track limits and goes first. A great lap, 104.6, clear by a 10th. Just jumping Rolf there. I think everyone has had their times in. Pratik does not improve. I think the only other driver finishing his lap is Ben Herb, and does not improve either. So this is our finishing order for qualifying. Wow, and Skipper's missing actually a piece of left front wing. Must have had some kind of a contact at the end there. But a very good qualifying session for the Red Bull driver. Getting it together at the very end of the session. Great result for Rolf as well. Quite clear from rest of the field. And top 3 finished off by Ferrari driver 10, who's also from C5 actually. Kale, I think what was gonna be on a good lap, but that spin out of turn 2 ruined his chance of podium, I'm pretty sure. Oh, some kind of AI contact there between the Red Bull drivers. I mean the Renault drivers. I think we're just waiting for the session to end now. Mercedes guy's not doing really well this time. Down to P14 and 16 there. Overall, looks like the whole field is separated by less than 2 seconds, which is pretty good. Nobody's massively off pace in this tier. But congratulations on the pole to Skipper once again. And this is our starting order for the race. Skipper, Rolf Albers, and Dan, the top 3. Then we got Blue Eye, Kale, Dan, Jay, Felix, Rius, Kelvin, Flying Boy, finishing up the top 10. And we'll be going through the rest of the grid on our formation lap. I would say noteworthy is nobody is starting on mediums in the top 11 even. First we have is a Finnish driver on mediums in the McLaren. So here we are waiting for formation lap to begin. So Skipper leading the field, Rolf Albers in the Racing Point second. Be very close between these two. So hopefully they both get a clean getaway and we can enjoy some close racing between the top two. Third is Dan in the Ferrari. Then we got Blue Eye in the Alfa Tauri in the fourth. Got Kale in fifth. So it'll be interesting to see what Kale get into. Then we got Renault, Dan J, Bruce in the Haas. Kelvin in our Alfa Romeo. Got Flying Boy in the Williams in P9. Pratik. Oh, just Williams lost it in the warming up his tires. I guess this is C6 for you guys. We got the Finnish driver in McLaren, Big Bear, P11. Annoyed Gamer in the second AlphaTauri, P12. And we're also seeing the tire strategies these days, which should be a one-stopper, whether you switch to mediums or switch to hards. You will be pitting earlier if you switch to hards. Got Ben Hur in the second Mercedes in P15. Pro Gorilla, also a C5 driver, P16. Milo de Held in the second Haas in P17. And finishing off the field is Alfa Romeo's Felix. And everyone is lining up now. So we'll be seeing how drivers are going to be getting off, which is C6 first race for RLH. And we got lights. Lights off and off we go. Rolf Albers getting a really good start there in the inside of the Skipper. A little bit of a contact, forcing Skipper wide. Skipper coming back on track, hopefully doesn't get warning for that. We already got safety car, which has been Flying Boy and Kobe. I think Kobe's out of the race. So we'll be going around the track behind safety car for a few laps. Everyone holding the positions. We'll be check if there was anyone really gaining. I think, yeah, Felix has had a great first turn as a result of this chaos. Gained 7 places, but I think he has a front left damage. So he'll be hindered by that in his first stint. Also great start for Pro Gorilla, gaining 4 positions. And also Ben Hur gaining 5 positions in the opening corner, which was only 1 corner. Pratik has had also gained 3 positions, so, but it's unfortunate for Kobe. He's out of the race. Meanwhile, I think, let's see if Flyboy has front wing damage as well. So I think anyone has front wing damage is going to pit under safety car for sure. And question is, what tires are they coming out? Kelvin pitting right now. Will he go for mediums? Or he's going for another set of softs, actually. Who else we have bidding? Going for softs as well. Softs for Big Bear. I think there's a very long stop for something going on here. I think it was a double stack for the Alfa Romeo. Actually going for mediums for Felix. And so is Big Bear. Annoyed Gamer opted for softs. And going back to the lead, we got Skipper maintaining his position. I'm curious if he got a warning for that turn 1. He did get a warning. And so he'll have to be careful not with the penalties with a long race still ahead. Ralph sitting tight in P2. Dan in P3. The top 5 has pretty much stayed the same. No changes in positions. Everyone got clean through the turn 1. Got the Renaults back to back there. So imagine it's one more lap. Maybe we'll be going at the end of this lap. So we'll see half of the drivers that pitted went for softs and the other half went for mediums. So that will be interesting to see which of these drivers, starting with Kelvin, is going to benefit more, has made the right call in terms of tire strategy. I mean, safety cars might happen again, so that can play a big role. I think we have a collision between Pro Gorilla, and we also had this position swap there briefly with Annoyed Gamer and Flying Boy. Oh, someone's in the wall under a safety car. Milo the hell, what is going on? I don't know how someone can lose it like that. That must have, maybe it was someone else hitting him, but he's out of the race. Unfortunate for the Haas driver. So I don't know if safety car will stay out another lap. Someone's saying Grosjean. So oh, safety car is actually coming in. So that was a very odd last minute call for the safety car, but Skipper is leading the field away now with a great restart. Ralph is more like under pressure from the Ferrari. Oh, and there's position swaps happening also down the grid. Very close here. Kale has got past Blue Eye. Pro Gorilla makes pass on Dan J. And Kale fighting hard with Blue Eye actually, who got him out of exit turn 2. Dan very close to Pro Gorilla as well. I think Big Bear is on a move as well. Having a look, but backs out, keeps it safe. Up the grid, Kale still staying very close to Blue Eye. Ooh, and I think someone was off here. Ben-Hur has lost it out. Ralph is also closing on Skipper. Ooh, Renault going really wide there. I think Annoyed Gamer very close to Kelvin. Up front we have an overtake by Pro Gorilla. Great move there, splitting the Renaults. And ooh, getting off track almost there, defending against Kale. Right, he's very close again. There's a lot going on. Very big fight happening here between Pro Gorilla, Kelvin, Dan J, and Annoyed Gamer. And I think our... yeah. We got yellow flags, one of the Mercedes. And AlphaTauri makes a move on the Renault, but cuts the corner and gets a penalty. That's one of those things when you go inside there and you decide to leave space, you end up kind of cutting the corner. Big fight between Kale and Renault again. Kale dropping to P5 now. And Bro Gorilla fighting with the other Renault. See what Annoyed Gamer there looks like. He's annoyed behind the Renault. Has a look, but that's backs out. Beats Pirate getting past Roos. Let's join back to this fight. Who goes a little bit wide there, has a bad exit. Might actually drop out of the DRS, yep. Meanwhile, Kale is still very close to Pratik. Eager to get his P4 back. They are dropping off a little bit from the top 3, but the top 3 is still staying very close. Dan is only 6/10 off Skipper. We did miss the overtake. Rolf did on Skipper actually. There was so much action in the midfield. So Rolf has actually pulled off a great move. And is leading already out of the DRS for Skipper. And so we have Kale very close now. Has a look. Oh, Pratik has a terrible exit. Somehow manages to stay ahead, but now with DRS and gets a move done. Great move. Will he be able to defend? Because the Renault is getting the DRS now. Goes on the inside. Ooh, shuffles just in front of him. It's very quite dangerous. Side by side now through turn 3. Oh, stays ahead again now. Ah, there's contact. Kale's lost his front left wing piece. That will be hindering him. With Kelvin right behind him now. Luckily it's close enough to pit stops soon, so I think Kale will survive this. Hopefully he doesn't lose too much time in the remaining laps of this stint. I imagine they'll be pitting in a few laps. 3-4 laps, most likely. So the smartest thing is to stay out, I think. And we have a lot of penalties going on. I'm not even following. We'll have to check in with the penalties later on. And Kelvin gets the move. I think he gets the move. Oh, they're side by side still. Both have DRS. So. Ooh, contact. Kale. I don't know, I'm not sure if Kelvin was not leaving enough space, but Pro Gorilla gets past now on Kale. So Kale just going down the field right now. Unsettled by Kelvin. who is charging now towards the Renault. I think Annoyed Gamer seems very close to Kale as well now. A lot of corner cut penalties going on, I see. Which will play a major factor at the end, I'm sure. Yeah, not a good turn one for Annoyed Gamer. Meanwhile, Kelvin very close and progressing really well. Gets a clean move, goes too deep, switch out with Pratik. Needs to try again. Up at the front, Rolf leading now with a 2-second lead over Skipper. We got yellow flag, sector 3. Looks like one of the Haas has spun it at the final turn. Roos. Kelvin now very close again to the Renault driver. Might get this move done into turn 1. Clean, very clean move. Will he be able to defend against the DRS that Renault will have now? Meanwhile, Kale has pitted. Is he serving penalties? Must have been serving a penalty. Mediums go on. So is Annoyed Gamer pitting, or is leaving pits now. Kale is leaving pits now. Kelvin cut past, but Pratik cut past. We overtook Kelvin into turn 3, it seems. So these two are fighting it that way. Up at the front, the lead has increased to almost 3 seconds now, and Dan is just over a second behind Skipper. Then it's about 8-second gap. Oh, massive slide for the Renault driver coming out of the last turn. That was wild. Kelvin gets the overtake done now for good, I believe. He's already almost a second ahead. See if the Renault can come back. Meanwhile, Bro Gorilla reeling in into these two. 2 seconds apart. Oh, there's contact again between Kelvin and Renault. I think the Renault was going a little deep. Still within half a second, so this fight will go on. Meanwhile, Kale had pitted for hards actually. So opting for the safer strategy, also pitting a little bit earlier, having had that front wing damage. So it was a little bit too early for medium stint. And so did Blue Eye, pit for hards. Annoyed Gamer, however, went for mediums. It might be a little early for mediums. He'll be struggling on the final lap, I imagine. Skipper coming in. Also going for hards. Actually, he could have gone for mediums, I believe, on lap 13. So Skipper bidding for hards and starting the pit stop window at the front. And we got yellow flags last sector, but let's see what Rolf will be doing. Will he respond, and will he also go for hards up at the front? So Rolf, no, stays out. He's sticking to his engine. Jeff, probably. What about Dan, also staying out? Probably following Rolf's lead. Kelvin, having had the first lap pit for the front wing, is now in P3 and probably can even stretch the stint 1 or 2 laps longer than Rolf. Meanwhile, Gorilla got past because Pratik is coming in. So second driver from the top pitting and allows Skipper past. See, also serving a penalty it appears and replacing a front wing. So that will be a very slow stop for him. Choosing mediums. He will slot out right behind Big Bear, I believe. Yeah. That puts Big Bear in top 10 now. And we'll be checking on Rolf. Is still not coming in. Staying out for another lap on those softs. It's kind of a surprising. I think Dan should make a move and pit. But the pit window is open officially now, so I'm sure they will be pitting at the end of this lap. It'll be interesting where they slot out in terms of Skipper. Gorilla coming in. Surely we'll be fitting mediums at this point. And also serving a penalty? Or I'm not sure. And he's out. Right behind. Also will be close with Big Bear. Let's see if Rolf is coming in now. Rolf is coming in now. And I'm sure so is gonna be Dan. And so is Dan. So they'll be going for mediums and see where Skipper coming through the last sector. He's only 14th. Let's see. So Kelvin assumes the lead for now. And both Rolf and Dan have chosen mediums, so they'll be on a faster tire than Skipper. I think Skipper made maybe a little bit of a strategic error there. Skipper coming out of turn 1 now and has lost out to Dan. And he's on a slower tire now, so I believe he should have pitted on mediums. Got yellow flags, sector 3. Not sure, but and Pratik down to P11. So safety car. What has happened? We have a safety car, so this will switch things up for a lot of drivers actually. Kelvin actually might be benefiting from this a lot. Let's see, he's capped to leaders. He'll be able to pit in for fresh mediums and come out maybe just behind Skipper. Oh, did he get front wing damage with that sloppy entry? And so this will punch up the field again. I think Skipper might as well even maybe pit again, because he'll be on a hard tires with the field punched up. It's not very good for him. Let's see, Calvin serving a penalty, I think, or I don't know what's up with the slow pit stops. But he is getting a new front wing and choosing hard tires for some reason. Maybe he does not have any other tires left and it's too early for softs. But he is coming out 4th. So this safety car definitely benefited Kelvin. We also got a lot of pitters at the back. Kale pitting again, going for mediums. I think that's a good call because the field will be close up anyway. And he's not losing much positions. It's the only hard try. Oh, McLaren there, Big Bear, having gotten sideways out of pit exit, lost a bit of front wing again. He's actually disqualified on my screen, so that is the race done for the McLaren driver. Meanwhile, Rolf P1 and then doing a solid race in P2. Skipper in P3, so he'll have more durable tires, but they will be slower than the medium. So he'll be but luckily he has Kelvin behind him who's also on hards. So a little bit of a buffer to the next driver. Dan Jay, who has not actually pitted according to the position feeder, which is pretty strange. Should have pitted for mediums by this point. Brokrilla on fresh mediums in P6. Got Pratik P7, also fresh mediums. Beat Pirate, who has just pitted on mediums. Kale on mediums. And top 10 finished off with Annoy Kamer on hards, also fitted fresh hards. Felix P11 with fresh mediums as well. And then we got Roos in the Haas and Ben Har in the Mercedes. And we got, yeah, I'm sure this driver is definitely out of order. He needs to let a few of the drivers pass. Ben Har, I think he is 13th, but he's for some reason holding a 5th place behind safety car. Maybe he's lapped. Must be a lapped driver. Yeah. But yeah, I think this for safety car restart will be important. Maybe Dan can do something against Rolf. Dan Jay, unless the game is glitched, he should have definitely pitted for fresh tires, because he's the only on the oldest tires in the field. Those tires are about to fall off. I'm not sure. Oh, and then there's a little bit of a chaos going on. Maybe he's new to league racing, not sure. But he definitely should have used his safety car to get some fresh tires. Ooh. Unless he's on fresh softs and the thing is saying 9 laps old softs, but maybe it's wrong. And we are getting a safety car in this lap message, so Rolf will be assuming the pace. See if how Rolf does as the lead car, slowing down the pack. He can go as slow as he wants until he decides to go and warm up those tires. So, and I think he's decided to go now, and Rolf taking it away. I think Tan has had a pretty decent start as well. It's within a second still. I think Brokrilla. I think we got a bunch of drivers lapping the Mercedes. So Kale, I think, has caught him past Pete Pirate. Two Renaults fighting it out really. Contact intensely. Very close to Pratik there. Is he trying on the last 2 corners? No, backs out, but now Kale is right. Oh, and he's bidding. He's finally bidding on his softs. It's odd. But that lets Kale up to P7 now, and he's see what he can recover from this race. Starting 5th, maybe he can get back to 5th. He's on medium tires, so might even be able to challenge Kelvin and Skipper if he can get past Broke Gorilla and Pratik. Oh, goes a little bit deep. Pratik having a slide himself. Beats Pirate now, looking very close to Kale. Tries inside. Oh, very, very lucky not to have spun either of them. There. What do we have? Kelvin staying very close to Skipper, both on hard tires, and so is Pro Gorilla behind them on mediums. Up front, Ralph is doing a solid job extending the lead on Dan. So has led most of this race, so he's doing a very good job. And Dan, a great job as well on P2. Not quite able to match Rolf at this stage. Skipper on the hards, definitely having a hard time keeping up with the top two on the harder tire. I think Kale is about to make a move. Oh, what is this? Kale. No. That was a very last minute swoop out and lost it. I think Pratik came off fine out of that. So that's not great for Kale. Front wing damage again. He'll be hoping for a safety car at this point. Up front, I think Pro Gorilla got past Kelvin, we missed that. But the medium tires are faster, so he is able to carry more speed through corners. He'll be chasing down Skipper at this point. Oh, someone going wide there. Pirate got past Pratik. I think Pratik was the driver going through this brake markers out of the last turn. He does have front wing damage, so I think he might have collected that damage from the exit of last turn, unless that was with Kale. Kale is pitting now, so he'll be might be too early for softs, but let's see if he opts to go for softs. I don't even know what tires he has left, because he's changing front wing and going for softs. So he'll have he's now 1 minute down on Ralph, and he has 30 seconds to the next car, so definitely out of it for now unless there's a safety car. Meanwhile, Pirate is very close to Kelvin in the Mercedes. Goes very wide turn 1. Pro Gorilla has not really made any massive gains towards Skipper at this point, so maybe the tires of the medium are not starting to degrade more and there's less of an advantage towards hard. But we'll see if Pete Pirate can move down on Kelvin, get himself P5. Kelvin's gotten really close to Rolf Pro Gorilla now, so I think Pro Gorilla has had a scruffy lap, or he's really starting to struggle. A lot of penalties still being issued as well. Pete Pirate going for it into turn 1, inside, cuts the corner a little bit, gets into a spin. Losing out quite a few positions as a result. Maybe should have waited, backed out a little bit more. Kelvin now though, still within a second. And closing in on those hards on the Pro Gorilla. So maybe this is the point where the hards are starting to perform a little better. He's also 2 laps younger hards, pressure hards. Kale sets the fastest lap on the softs. Skipper now 5 seconds down on the leaders. Dan actually has managed to keep the gap within 2 seconds and has probably found some pace. We got yellow flags, I think. Kelvin having a spin, I think, in turn 1. So must have been a attempted move on Pro Gorilla. I missed it. Annoyed Gamer looking close to Pratik. Let's see what he can do. Pizza Pirate very close to Roos, who also had a spin in turn 1. He's now trying to recover back towards where he was. I think he was P6 before his mistake in turn 1. So let's see if Annoyed Gamer also very close to the Renault driver. Let's see if be close enough into turn 1. Doesn't seem like, but maybe into turn 2. Meanwhile, Pizza Pirate also not close enough. Let's see, Annoyed Gamer not close enough, but I think Pizza Pirate might be close for a lunge or into turn 3 maybe, after turn 2. If he has a good exit out of turn 2. Let's see. Has a pretty good exit. I think he'll definitely have a challenge into turn 3 on the Haas. Gets the move done. Slots ahead. Now has Annoyed Gamer and Pratik within reach. Quite a bit of a train behind Pratik, it seems. Down to P9. All drivers within second. Roos very close to beat the Pirate now, so might have a switch up. Get him back inside, keeps it clean, almost cuts the corner there. Pizza Pirate trying to still make that move on Annoyed Gamer. Might be able to have a go at the beginning of next lap. Kale 25 seconds behind now on Dan J. So he's gained 5 seconds. Oh, we got yellow flags. Is it who lost out? It's Kelvin again. No damage, but has had it off again. Let's drop behind his teammate. Roos in the Haas going again on Peak Pirate into turn 1, and they're very close to Annoyed Gamer actually. So comes out ahead of the Mercedes. The Mercedes will be looking to switch back up out of turn 2 most likely. Let's see. But the Haas will get another DRS as well, so that will not help. Very racy. Into turn 3, side by side. This might keep it clean. Back ahead again. So they keep switching positions. Seems like. Meanwhile, Pratik has gotten out of DRS range for Annoy Gamers, so maybe he can. But he has front wing damage, so that's probably why he's suffering a little bit of a pace. 7 seconds down on Pro Gorilla now. Pro Gorilla actually might have been gaining on Skipper again. Now only a second and a half behind. Up front, Ralph leading a very solid race. Not really extending the lead anymore to Dan. If anything, Dan has actually gained a few tenths, especially on this last lap. Almost 3 tenths gained on Ralph. So maybe Dan is starting to find some pace, getting his rhythm right. So we'll be actually looking at the penalties for these top 3 drivers. So Ralph, no penalties, so very clean driving from Ralph. And Dan has 1 penalty, so, and Skipper 1 penalty as well. Pro Gorilla has a lot of penalties. I see 6, 7 penalties for Pro Gorilla. Pratik has 4 penalties. Annoyed Gamer also has 1 penalty. We just think Annoyed Gamer just dropping behind there. Still fighting on. So Peter Byard, having gotten past the Haas, is now looking to get past the AlphaTauri. Maybe challenge Pratik, who has a front wing damage, if he can get past AlphaTauri quick. Trying the outside, gets into the turning braking point first. Oh, AlphaTauri packing out there. So now, let's see if he can chase down Pratik. Already within 1 second, so he definitely has more pace, fresher tires, and no damage on his side. Meanwhile, Dan is really closing on Rolf, although Dan has penalty, so maybe Rolf is aware of it and is not really pushing his luck on the track limits as much as maybe Dan is. But Dan is definitely trying to see if he can challenge for the on-track win at least. And you never know, maybe Ralph might get a penalty because he already has 2 warnings. Yeah, just Annoyed Gamer dropping back more. He's now overtaken by the Haas driver. Back in the field, Alfa Romeo is driving their own race at this point. Dan J not really close enough for the Alfa Romeos yet. Kale having a lonely race at the back after his off-track incidents. And Ben Hur, one of the lapped cars in the second Mercedes. Up at front, though, Peter Pirate, very racy out of last turn with Pratik, already gained massively on this last lap. So I think Pratik really has no chance against the Mercedes with a damaged front wing. He's still trying. Let's see, oh, contact almost takes out the Mercedes driver, I believe, forcing him off track. Quite aggressive there, but stays ahead right now. So up front, Rolf still maintaining 1.4 second gap to Dan, and looking like Dan is really trying to get it within DRS. We have 3 more laps to go, so 1.2 seconds crossing the line. So if he can get 3 more tenths, he might use the DRS to really reel in Meanwhile, Noid Gamer has gotten past Peter Pirate, so I think Peter Pirate must have had a really bad lap, probably fighting with fatigue. So this train is really costing Peter Pirate any chance. Let's see, Renault driver really trying his best to hold on to P5. Peter Pirate now dropping at the back of this train. Oh, very sudden moves there from the Haas. Losing out of this at the moment. Very close between these three though. Oh, gets it wrong. Now has front wing damage for Noid Gamer as well. So 2 front wing damaged drivers leading this train. I think Peter Pirate gets past now. So he just needs to get a clean move on fatigue and stay ahead. Very big fight between, and then actually the Alfa Romeos are catching them at this point. 2 laps to go. Be getting very fighty. And Peter Pirate now getting past Pratik once again. Just needs to get a clean exit out of. Oh, Renault driver comes back, almost pushing him wide. So not easy. Definitely one of the hardest drivers to overtake is the Pratik. Not keeping up that P5 at all. And yeah, we can already see Alfa Romeo's Felix having overtaken the Haas driver. And now I think Mercedes has damage from making contact with Pratik. So they all have damaged front wings. Meanwhile, I think Dan has made an error, so he's dropped back a little. Ralph settling into the lead again with 1.7 seconds. I don't think he has any penalties. Still, no penalties still. So he'll be definitely looking good for a win. And I think Dan is retaining his second place, even with penalty. Skipper looks like a solid third, but back in the field. Pratik still holding off P5 against Peter Pirate, so we are on a final lap now. So this is it. Into turn 3 is the one chance Peter Pirate has, so he's trying it, and he gets inside, move done, almost done, but keeps it ahead. And Ralph crosses the line, taking the race win. Solid try for Ralph, leading all of the race pretty much. Dan P2 and Skipper P3. And let's see, with Peter Pirate still maintaining, Pro Gorilla coming in 4th. Peter Pirate now through last 3 turns has, yeah, he's got it in the bag for P5, unless penalties will play a role. And Noid Gamer and the Haas Alfa Romeo Felix still all very close. We'll be seeing how the penalties play out here. Oh, Felix actually jumps all of them, having less penalties. Peter Pirate finishing 5th now, the Noid Gamer 6th, Pro Gorilla drops P7, and Roos in the Haas coming in 8th, Kelvin 9th, Pratik dropped all the way to P10, probably had the most penalties, and Kale finishing P11. And that is your C6 round 1 for season 7. Driver of the day, Felix. Definitely clean driving from Felix, having had least amount of penalties and gaining their P4. But here's your top 3. Ralph taking the win, and we got Dan in the Ferrari P2 and Skipper in P3. So these guys definitely were in their own league throughout the race. Very few mistakes, or no mistakes from these guys actually. I think Skipper maybe, if he had pitted for mediums, could have had a better chance. And this is your final finishing order. Impressive, Ralph Albers not having any penalties versus everyone else, so very good job. So we'll be having a second round in Silverstone next week, so we'll see you guys there. See if Ralph can keep his lead, if any of the drivers can challenge him. It'll be very interesting to see if skipper Dan can put him some pressure. But looking good so far for the Racing Point driver. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you guys next week.